Rollin with Rollin. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is FD from Rollin with FD, and I want to tell you all about the 5,000 subscriber contest. First of all, subscribe. Once you subscribe to the channel, you make yourself eligible for the contest. And these are the breakdowns of the tiers for winners. For the first place winner, that individual will get a card or cards up to $1,000 for the names of the players that they have sent in. The second place winner will get a card or cards up to $250 for the names of the athletes that they have sent in. Now for third place, that's going to be broken down into 5 different winners. And those winners will receive Rollin with FD merch of their choice. And one of those winners will get 2 pieces of Rollin with FD merchandise. I want for everybody out there to remember, in order to be eligible for the contest, you must first subscribe. So please do. I'm excited about this. G is excited about this. This is really cool. Help us get to 5,000 subscribers. Hey, what's up, everybody out there? This is FD, Rollin with FD, and I'm here with G. So by now you've seen JD has released the interview that I did with him at Average Joe's. Now G and I talked to JD, and we wanted to release a behind the scenes view of the interview. It was a cool interview to me because JD asked really good questions, and I had a chance to explain a little bit of my background, why I wanted to start Rollin with FD, and I also had a chance to talk about an influence of mine, who was my father, the originator of Rollin with FD, who kicked me off into collecting at a young age. And it's all because he wanted to collect as a young kid, but he couldn't. This is real cool, people. It gets me excited to even think about this. This is before JD and I ever talked about or ever did What's the Flavor. It's kind of us originally getting together, talking a little bit, and then it grew from that. And I'll tell you something else that you won't see in this episode though, but G and I stick around for almost an hour after this interview, and we talk to JD and just sit down and have fun talking about the hobby, talking about sports overall. It was a real cool time. So please check this out. I think you will enjoy. This is FD and JD at Average Joe's with the interview. Who's rolling with FD? Who's rolling with FD?
I'm rolling with FD.
What? Who's rolling with FD?
I'm rolling with FD.
Talk to him. All right, so today I'm FD. This is Rolling with FD. We're about to go to Average Joe's and talk to someone that's real cool, good person, a hobby to know. Let's go. To walk up. It's always good to come down. Nice weather today. Man, this is real cool. We're at Average Joe's. I walk in. I'm excited to be at the interview with JD. This is a cool place if you haven't been here before. A lot of great cars, great environment. Please check it out. Let's get to the interview.
We thought it was like,
Okay.
different perspective. One second picture right here.
We'll do 2 takes, unless the first take's really good.
We're rolling.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
What's up, guys? It's your boy JD the Collector. We're here at Average Joe's with Rollin with MC.
How you doing?
Today we're gonna do a little shopping today, see what he's feeling, see what he's not. You ready?
I'm ready.
That was perfect.
Let's do another
One more?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, guys? It's your boy JD the Collector. We're here at Average Joe's with the one and only Rollin with FD.
How y'all doing?
Today we're gonna do a little shopping today, see what he's feeling, see what he's not. You ready?
I'm ready.
Maybe let's just move a little bit, because we're gonna be walking the...
Or rather, just go this way.
Yeah, anyway, we're gonna be walking the room anyway.
Good to go. On you.
So FD, man, talk about how it was like collecting back in Chicago.
In Chicago, it was small shops, small local car shops, where you would go in and see what that car shop had. And it was different because eBay played such a role back in the day.
YouTube right now. It was just more of you enjoying the game, right?
Enjoying the game and then going in and at that time I bought packs of cards, like a box of cards, and then I would go home and rip that. And immediately put stuff in the folder. And then keep the cards.
So I remember I saw a video you had you posted a few months ago. We had when you pulled you went to Burbank.
Yes.
Remember you pulled
Yeah, went to Burbank.
about the LeBron.
I love talking about cars, so we wanted to go out and have a different voice out talking about cars. We also wanted to represent different parts of the community, of the collecting community. So that was my big interest of getting a camera, getting going. Don't be afraid to take a chance.
I hope everybody understands that. You can't be afraid of it. You enjoy it and you love it, but
That's right. With a passion.
always with a passion, always with a goal. Because at the end, it feels so much better when you're finally able to meet that goal. Especially with It's wherever they see.
And every car I purchase, every show I go to, I remember when I got that car, purchased that car, and then there's a story behind it. Every autograph show I've went to in the past, there was a story behind it. That's what makes this stuff so special. This hobby is vast, so I want to show everything from A to Z that's about the hobby.
So now, let's shop around the store, see what you find, see what you're enjoying, and then also inside why you bought the car.
Yeah.
However you want to go. Okay. The point is just to give different insight of what you see, why you might think that car is valuable to you, maybe to be a nostalgic connection to it, something like that. So,
We'll go like another 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Super simple.
So this case has vintage, right? So I always like vintage cars because it's the history of a sport that we're talking about today. But also vintage cars deliver a very consistent rate of growth on the cars. So I know with modern, you may see a high jump in a car, you may see a car drop in value. But if you're collecting vintage to the right player and you have the right grade of car, you will see a consistent growth. Never forget about vintage. That's the thing I think about with collecting, right? Who's next up? We talk about this at home all the time. There are players that you can think about who, as JD said, LeBron, KD, those players are getting older. Who's next on your list? I watch a lot of sports. I don't know what other collectors do. I look at a lot of attributes to the player, how they progress in their career, what are their points looking like when they go to the playoffs? Do they score more? Are they allowing their team to win? Are they helping their team to win? Are they an all-star? Are they making it to the Pro Bowl? What are they doing in their career? Those are kind of the checklists that I go through. So if a player starts checking those boxes, I become more and more interested in their cards, and I start doing research to understand where their cards are right now, where could they go.
It's called first.
Yes.
So maybe let's talk about what you're collecting right now. Are you a big White Sox fan?
Big White Sox fan. A lot of Frank Thomas stuff is kind of overpopulated. You can still get some great cards now, but they're in a higher grade amount.
Yeah.
I just really look at the players again and see what market they're in. I think markets here really play a role. I mean, it plays a role in basketball too, but because a small market, and then you move to the Yankees or you move to the Cubs or the White Sox, you can probably predict there's going to be some kind of increase in the card. Pitchers, we know cars are undervalued. If you're looking at something to get into, pitchers, you may want to start there. Those are some of the things I look at. There are two things that I'm going to do with cards. If it's not graded, I'm going to scrutinize that card while I'm standing there. I'm looking at I'm going through the grading process, looking at surface, corners, everything, edges on that card. I really prefer a graded card because then I can walk out and know where I'm at with that card. But you can find some great buys if you find a card that's not graded, but go through your process, understand what are you buying.
So let's talk about the, why you picked it,
Okay.
why it caught your eye.
Okay.
And we'll have a 2-minute discussion about it. So let's just, we'll just pretend we're just walking and then you want to see it.
Now I'm rolling.
Okay.
So, so we're now here at the modern section where we're talking about names like, you see anything that you like? You got John Morant, LaMelo, here, and then Luka, Ball, and we have Mr. Wiseman. I know you talked about Wiseman.
Yeah, I love Wiseman. Jason Tatum is a great player. Anthony Edwards, I think, is a great player. I think the hobby is catching up to who he is in comparison to LaMelo, because the hobby took off first with LaMelo. But a player that I love, anybody who watches the show knows that James Wiseman. And I think like this card right here, the 2020 Panini, James Wiseman Fast Break, blue. And just walking in, right, I'm looking at this. This card is, I know it's numbered. I just remember cards. I research them all the time, right? So when I look at the back, this is out of 175. And then I'll go quickly. My next step would be to scan this card and see what the population is. So this is a card that will quickly interest me, right? Just look at it though. It's a great looking card. So then I would ask Adrian, how much is this card selling for? And I would want to get into a negotiation to see what's the best price I can get this card at. Because I think Wiseman is going to do great things as soon as he comes back.
Yeah, in the system here.
And the reason why, right? Curry's cards have went up. Steph Curry, Clay came back. His cards went up after he came back. I think the same thing's gonna happen with Wiseman.
Even though he's a big man, so we're talking about how big men don't get that much love.
I think big men don't get that much love, but I think his game is going to be versatile enough where he's going to be able to flex out and have a mid-range jump shot to even shooting three-pointers. And we see other players that do that kind of stuff like Jokic and Giannis. And this is the next wave of that kind of player to me.
Yeah, and plus let's talk about the situation he's in Golden State.
Yeah, and Golden State, right, he doesn't have to carry a team. Wiseman can come in, be a defensive guy, score when needed in the offense, but he doesn't have to lead that team to the playoffs. He has legendary Hall of Fame players to do that, and he has people to learn from. Draymond Green is a great coach on the court for Wiseman. That's why I get excited.
Good.
Yep. We're good.
Thank you, brother.
All right, there you have it, guys. FD came through, told some amazing stories, gave a lot of free game, and picked up a nice Wiseman card. Thank you guys for Average Joe's for letting us film here, and shout out to FD. You got anything?
Thank you for allowing me to be here. This has been a great opportunity. You can find us on YouTube at Rollin with FD, also on Instagram at Rollin with FD, and you can send me any kind of emails or correspondence to rollinwithfd@gmail.com. This has been a pleasure.
Yep.
Well, should we do another one, or that was good?
That was amazing.
Thank you, bro.
And then,
Good stuff. Yep, and then a quick picture.
What you want to do with this?
yeah, we just, yeah, I just need it for the phones.
1 second, guys. Alright, we're good.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
I
guys.
hope you enjoyed it, man. This
Oh yeah, I enjoyed this. Hey, what's up, y'all? That was really cool, right? Cool time spent with JD. We want to bring you more and more content. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications button so we can bring you more stuff into the future. And we're about to go in many different directions that we've never been before. And we want to do it with you. See you all soon.